Hey guys, welcome to Let's Play The Sims 3 Midnight Hollow. I'm Llandros, and if you're new to my channel, first of all, welcome, and you're joining one of the never-ending LPs that I seem to be doing at the moment, so yeah, just jump right in. It doesn't really matter if you start at episode 1 or whatever, you'll catch up, but you guys, if you're starting with this one, obviously you're hitting at the very beginning. Alright, a couple of things about my channel. I have no challenge in mind for this LP. But right now on my channel, I've got tons of different challenges, and of course a few others that are just regular stories. This one, I'm just going to be exploring the town of Midnight Hollow, which is the most recent town, as of right now, that has come out from the Sims 3 store. So, having said that, there are no rules, there's no obligations, we can do whatever we want. Okay, the guy you're looking at is going to be the character that I'm going to be taking through our story here. In the last few store worlds, I've been doing different ones. Still working on the one in Dragon Valley, and I haven't really gone as far with him yet. But anyway, this guy looks a little different than most of my other ones. Of course, you can see the skin tone is completely different from what I'm used to doing. Normally, I go with a very dark or tan skin, very tan sim. However, his story is the fact that he has had to move to Midnight Hollow because of a rare skin disorder, which causes him great pain and suffering if he's out in perpetual daylight. So, Midnight Hollow is the best place for him because it is going to be more conducive for his skin. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at him. His name is Tobias Ravensfield. Tobias, I debated on whether or not I was going to make him a supernatural or not, and I figured, well, everybody in the world is probably going to make their Sims for this LP supernaturals. So I just decided to go ahead and go human because that tends to be what I'm playing now most of the time anyway. Yeah, I play werewolves a lot with my personal game, and I kind of got to the point where it's like I really didn't want to go through that again, even though they can make a ton of money. I just thought, no, we'll just stick with him for this time, starting out as human, and if he transforms into something else while we're here, so be it. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Anyway, he is human. He's a young adult. You can see, of course, how he looks right here. I went with this hair, which, of course, came with Midnight Hollow. The facial hair, I believe, came with... can't remember. Is it with University? I believe. I can't remember. The outfit he's wearing right here is something that came with Midnight Hollow as well. I did do a slight little bit of coloring. I didn't want to put too much different colors in it. I took the color out of the pants and kind of matched it up with the actual trench coat. And, of course, the shoes are from Late Night. Looking at some of his other stuff, I can go ahead and show you real quick. There's some unique stuff in here, that's for sure. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a look at Formal. And Formal, I actually pulled something out of the Western collection from the movie stuff pack.
Arms the cheek.
All right, so and I just did that because I haven't used it. I haven't used anything from movie stuff, and I saw it in there, and I thought, you know what, it doesn't make sense, but in this town, anything goes. So I went ahead and just gave him that for formal wear just because I thought, all right, why not? Okay, as far as his sleepwear, it is very, very monotone. His whole theme is monotone. So he's got the gray shorts, and that's about it. So you can see that color. I did not go with any body hair either, so that's new for me. You know, I'm trying to do some different things. Okay, as far as athletic, I think I kept just one slight bit of color for him in athletic, and you're going to see that that's only in the shoes. So I kept him very much monochromatic throughout the entire thing as much as I could. There's some changes here and there, but I think the swimwear is purple.
Cool.
Yeah, so that actually popped up, and I liked it, and I thought, you know, I'm just going to go with it. So I gave him a little bit of flair for the purple. Okay, of course, his outerwear is also something I believe that came with Midnight Hollow, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not. It came from the Sims 3 store. I went with something at first from the stuff for the store, and I didn't really like it, but I like this one a lot. It's my Harry Potter stuff, so I just love it, and I thought it kind of fits that dark theme of this world, so I thought it was perfect to fit in here. Okay, that basically takes care of his outfits. Let's take a look at his personality, and you can kind of see what we've got to work with. This guy is artistic. He's a born salesman because, of course, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff with the shops, and I'm assuming that's going to help. It may or may not. He is a heavy sleeper. I made him a kleptomaniac, and there is a reason for that. I'm going to show you that. And, of course, he loves the outdoors. Even though he loves the outdoors, you know, he can't stay in the sun for too long, so this is why this town is perfect for him. His lifetime wish is actually to possess, I believe, 50,000 simoleons worth of stolen goods. Whether we can get there or not, I don't know. We're going to try. Okay, of course, his favorites are peanut butter and banana sandwich. He likes spooky music, and that, of course, came with the movie stuff pack. And his favorite color is red, blood red. And, of course, his astrological sign was a Leo. Okay, that is it. I'm only starting with one sim because you guys know me. I tend to get a big family pretty quick. So I'm going
Oh,
to
is
just
that
stick with
their
the one
butt?
guy, and we're going to just pop him in here in just a minute. Now, I have actually gone into the town a little bit, and if you're new to Midnight Hollow, this is it. And yeah, let's go ahead and get it out of the way at the very beginning. It's dark. It's a very dark world, and I certainly hope it shows up well enough for you guys. I don't know if it will or not. Now, as I'm just kind of scrolling around here, I want you to kind of take a look because I have popped several different location or venues from different expansion packs and from the store into this world. But I want you to notice they don't stand out. Now that one you may think it does. That actually came with the world. But no, they don't really stand out. And there's a reason for that. And that's because I have spent a lot of time going in and actually recoloring and retexturing all of the venues that I put in. Some of them came out better than others. I'm not going to say they're great, but I'm going to say that they don't actually stand out. This one I didn't actually do too much with, and I need to go back in and fix it. But I pulled stuff from everything from Ambitions all the way up through, I believe, I even pulled in stuff from University. So just kind of a mixture of everything, and that's what I did. All right, so if you haven't seen the town, I like the town and I don't like the town because if you guys have ever noticed what I play, I never play backed up to a mountain, and look at all the mountains here. It makes the camera go crazy, so it's going to be frustrating, and a lot of the lots are very close together. I've left a lot of empty lots here because I hope that things actually get built and get shared on the exchange, and then I can start popping things in. I did put in the festival lot, which was built for this world. I put it right in here across from City Hall, and everything else basically I've made a few slight modifications, not that extensive. I mean, there were some, but not as much as I probably should have. And like my old version of the Supernatural lot up here, I didn't actually get to do much with. All right, let's take a look at houses because, like I said, I haven't really played around with it, so I haven't even started my own personal game here yet. But I want to just take a look. Now, this house right here, we can barely get into, and it's way out here in the middle of nowhere. So let's just drop down in. I like to show you guys these starter homes in the very beginning because you may be like me, hang on, you know what, we're not even going to mess with this. You're not even going to start with me. I'm not going to have it. Go ahead and turn that off. Maybe not. Hang on. Okay, that's much better. It was driving me nuts. Anyway, I like to show you guys the starter homes because, you know, I haven't seen the starter homes either. I like it. It's pretty. I like the whole look of it, but as you can see, it's very hard to get around it, and that's going to be because of all these trees and all the things that are around it. Looking down here in the lot itself, whoops, I've got my walls up, don't I? Okay, that's going to help. Okay, I love this whole dark green look here to it. It's perfect for one guy by himself. It's perfect for a couple. I do like it, however, it is pretty far out in the middle of nowhere, and if you look, see, we're going to constantly be running into all these other homes that are around the side. Now this right over here, that's just another house, I believe. I believe it is. I'm hoping it is. Or is that just a random decorative? Oh, no, that's just decorative. Alright, so it's pretty cool too. Alright, let's go ahead and say maybe. Probably not, but we're going to say maybe. But as you can see, it's way out here on the end of the star because the entire town is made in the shape of a star. Okay, the Curious Home. Let's take a look at the Curious Home because I'm curious. I just want to see what it is. And I do not like things on a hill. Now, if you don't like this town and all the darkness, you can go in and take out a lot of these trees. Apparently, that makes a big difference. I'm not going to, but you can. Okay, let's see. Going right up here, nothing's really fully loaded up yet, but as you can see, it looks pretty small and pretty basic. Definitely set up for one person. None of it's loaded yet, so I'm giving it some time just so it can kind of pop in here and we can kind of take a look. Yeah, it's all going to be more that monochromatic, very dark, black and white. That big burst of yellow right there. That's pretty cool. All right, this one again would work fine. It would be perfect for him if we wanted to use it, but and it's actually about the same price. Bizarre Dwellings sounds pretty interesting, but we could not get into that thing if we tried because we don't really have enough money. I'm not going to go with it because I'm not going to furnish the home. Okay, going right over here to Eccentric Abode. Let's go take a look at it because we can get into it, and it's pretty cheap, so we'd actually have a lot of money left over. Not a lot, but we'd have some. Okay, now I do like the outside of it. It's got this nice purple, which is pretty cool. Let me go take a look down inside, see what we're dealing with. Definitely set up for a single guy or a single girl. It is not something we would actually be able to advance or actually get another person in here without making some modifications. Not that we can't do that, but I'm trying to give it time to load. I really am. It just wants to take its time. But I love the color scheme. I do. It's nice. I could see starting in a house, starting a game like this right here anyway because it's pretty easy. But let's just go ahead and say no because I want to actually get into something. Yeah, I love the price. The price is what's selling me on it right now. Okay, I see this one right here. I'm going to save that one towards the end because it's right in the middle of town. And I'm kind of thinking that even though I haven't seen it, it just kind of looks like, oh, good location. All right, so the only other one is this one right up here, and we can barely get into it either. This is the Fantastic Den. Let's just take a look and see if it truly is fantastic. Maybe, maybe not. It may all be lies. Okay, it's cute. It's a really cute house. So I like the house from the outside. Let's just see. Hopefully it will stay on the inside. It'll be just as well. All right. Nice for a couple or a single guy or a single girl. It's fine. I don't think the yard was very big, but it is actually pretty decent. And not much room for advancement or for growth potential, but I wouldn't say that it would be a bad choice at all. I think that would be fine. So of the ones we've seen so far, this one I would say was probably in my lead. The only drawback is, of course, it's also on the end of the star, but it's really close to town, so it's not that bad. This is the one I was really kind of looking at when I first started popping in the game. I wanted to actually take a look and see because it is so close to everything here in the heart of town. Ooh, I kind of like. It's plain and simple, but I kind of like it. And it's on the water, and it looks like it's got a park right next to it or something over there. Can't really tell. Let's just take a look inside. Is it going to be okay? Is it fine? Yeah, it's fine for a couple. It's fine for a single guy. It is. I think it's fine. I say we go with this one. That way we're centrally located to everything, and it should be fine. I'm going to take it furnished, and we're going to pop that in, get into this town as quickly as we can. I do have the gold version of this town, which comes with the toy shop. Okay, wait a minute. Do we want to deal with meteors? Absolutely, because that's a good way to get some money in the very beginning of the game, and we're already poor. So we're going to go ahead and do it. Let's see. Go ahead and say, yeah, I don't care about that. All right, we're coming in on rain. Let's go see where this weatherstone popped up at. I'm sure it's nothing too great. Man, you couldn't have picked a better place, could you? Yeah, and it's coming in at an angle, too. And you can delete that. You really can. You can get rid of it, and it'll respawn somewhere else. And I probably will because I don't like it. But that's fine for where it is. We're just going to say that's okay. I don't care. Not going to make that a big deal. All right, buddy. Let's see what you want me to have you do. First things first. Get out of the rain. All right, looking at his age, he's got 20 full days. He is actually right at the very beginning. You want to be in the music career? Sounds like a good plan to me. First thing we need to do, though, is figure out how much money we got. 82 simoleons? Not a whole lot of money at all. We're not doing so well. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll pop out of here, and I'm going to show you in the town. Of course, the music place, I would assume, is it over here at the theater? Yes, it is. So we can actually go right there and join our career and get that started. However, I didn't know if I wanted him to start right away, but then again, he really does need to. I need to actually have something for him to make some money. I don't have the casino in here because I did not actually go in and make that one. I didn't modify it, but I could actually put one in really quickly if I wanted to. I wanted to go over to this lot right here, which is the Grave Grocer, so we're going to head over across the street. This is one that I did go in and made a few edits, and I'm going to show you a couple of things as well. What I really want to show off in this episode is just basically what I have done with pre-existing venues so that they will kind of match into the theme of this world. As you can see, everything is very dark, and it is going to be very much this same theme all throughout. There's some splashes of color here and there, of course, but for the most part, it's going to be the same. All right, as you can see right here, I did put in the supernatural register right here, and I put in a couple of the bottles. I put in the alchemy station and the gem cutting machine. All that's over here. I really didn't do anything else. I just did that just so that we would have one, because I didn't know if I wanted to go through the process of actually putting one in. However, I want to show you this. Okay, I did put in the actual alchemy place that comes with Supernatural, and so I put it down over here. For the most part, it's the same, but as you can see, the colors, it is a little bit more subdued blue. I left these edges right here on the side just so you can kind of see the contrast. That's what the blue used to be, and I just darkened it all up quite a bit. I did change out, this was all terrain paint, and I just put in a tile floor, which this is one of the floors that came with this world. Does it match? No, no, not really. But it's something different. Now, anything on the inside, I did not touch it. I left it completely alone. And then I just took out the pavement over here, so they're parking on the grass, and they just drew it on the grass. That's basically it. It doesn't look like grass, but that's what it is. So anyway, now next door to it is from the University Life. This is the bowling alley, and I did the same thing. All I did was just basically go in and change all the brick. It's normally a very bright building, and I just dulled everything down, including, of course, the roof and the parking lot and all the sidewalk and everything here. Did not make a single change on the inside. It's all exactly the same as you would get it in University Life. Well, wait a minute. Maybe it is, because I think I might have added something here. Let me see. Is this my version of it? No, this is just the one from University. So I haven't added anything, haven't changed anything. So inside, it doesn't really matter to me. Once you're inside, it's all the same. Okay, I didn't make any adjustments or changes to the Varg's warehouse, which is from Supernatural. I need to go in here and just kind of tone it down a little bit, especially these plants out here. But for the most part, it doesn't really stick out so bad. So that's why I didn't really push it, because I was kind of running out of time. Anyway, that's where we're at. Let's go back up, and I will show you a couple other things while he's actually just standing there doing nothing. He's frozen. This is the Gold Diversions premium content item. This is the toy shop, which we will come over here and do something with, but of course with just a very little amount of money, can't do a whole lot. Now these trees, of course, are fine, and I had some over at the alchemy place, and I could have left them, but I decided I didn't know if there was too many in the town. I decided to take them out. So we'll be going in here and getting some usage out of this pretty soon, but not right now. The fire station, I did go in and I actually changed up this fire station, just the brick. I just changed up the coloring from the brick and the stone, so I gave it more of that darker tone so that it didn't stand out. I also colored the cement and the pavement here, so it's not quite as bad. Yeah, this doesn't really match here. I didn't really want it to. I did want it to actually stand out a little bit, but that's basically our fire station. Barney's salon right here next door. Of course, it takes a while to load up. I had to do the same thing because normally this is a very bright yellow, and so all I did was just tone it down with color. I toned down everything, including all of the flooring and whatnot. I also had to rip out all the landscaping, take out this nice tree that was here, and I couldn't find a tree that I liked that would actually work, so I ended up just going with another azalea bush. Figured why not? And of course I gave these sunflowers, which these have been redone as well for the world. So anyway, that's what I did. I just wanted to make sure I had a couple of little changes, nothing too bad. Now across the street from the fire station is our consignment store, and it's of course the consignment store that comes with ambitions. And as you can see, I did the exact same thing. I left this blue on the side so you can see what the original blue would have looked like, and then of course the darker blue is what I colored it and toned it down to. I even did the awnings and all this wood and whatnot. I did all the brick around the sides just to kind of give it a different look and different feel, so it didn't just stand out as jarring in the town as some of the other stuff would. Because if you try, put some stuff down, you'll take a look and you'll see it is not something you really want to deal with. This one I didn't change, of course, like I told you. Other than that, I can't remember what else I put into this town. I really can't. I was putting a few things in. Let's go over to the festival lot. Even though it's raining, we're going to head over there for a little bit. Now, this festival lot does not come with Midnight Hollow. You have to actually download it from the exchange, and once you do, it's kind of weird because it didn't place. It may be fixed by now, but it did not place instantly into your game, and you have to go in and you have to find the file. Oh yeah, University guys here. You got to find the file, and then you got to go in and actually move that file into your library, which let me tell you, that was a pain. All right, but here it is. This is Pitch Park, which is actually very pretty on its own, but for us right now, we're just going to enjoy it. Go over here and practice real quick and just have some fun. Might as well enjoy it. But it is a very nice big lot. I tried putting in a different lot when I didn't think that this was going to work, when I couldn't get this thing to install in my game, and let me tell you, it was quite an ordeal. It really was. When you saw the green and everything, it's so mismatched. This is one of those worlds where it's going to be very difficult for you to go in and actually pop in venues you bought from the store or things from other expansion packs, unless you go through and do the heavy remodel and the heavy edits. And I'm not saying that that's actually a really good thing to do. I mean, I'm just saying it's something you have to do if you want it to look right. I know a lot of people probably just pop them in there and just play with them as they are. Personally, it just stands out too much to me and I can't take it. So I've got to go ahead and make some changes to it. Now, we do need to get a burglar alarm and all this stuff before we actually forget about it, and I guess I could sell this thing off, but even with that, I don't think we're going to have a whole lot. Let's go ahead and sell this out real quick. That way we've got a little bit of money. I've got enough just to barely buy the burglar alarm. I'd like to make some money before we leave. And I was hoping that there might be some wildflowers. Wildflowers will spawn here, but you know what? Let's go over here and let's catch some of these butterflies, because we can always go sell those and turn those in. Worst case, whatever that is, we're going to catch it. I think that we already caught it. I think we already set up for it. Buddy, go ahead and stop this and let me get you out of here. Oh, somebody called the cops on us. Oh, the fire station. Okay. All right. So there's a fire going on. Maybe it's my house. I don't know. I haven't checked my little message up here. Is it? It shouldn't be. Nobody's home. Don't think there's anybody there. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look and see if there's anything out here. Oh, wait. What just happened? It is my house. Oh, okay. That's right, with some meteor. Okay, I forgot. Yeah. Let's see. What happened? You weren't playing with fire? You want me to help clean up? No, let us do it. We're going to take care of it. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. We'll come back over and take care of it. I didn't even look. Did not even think about it. All right, you go ahead and catch those. I'm going to go ahead and have you grab these. And I've got him on pause. I know. I need to actually take that off. Let's see. Is there any other flowers? The flowers that pop up here, of course, are from seasons. And they are going to stand out because they're just a big burst of color. And this town doesn't have a whole lot. I'm really looking forward to meeting some of these Sims because I know they're very unique looking. And I think it'll be kind of cool. Did you not get it? All right, go ahead and catch that one again. See if you can. I hope you can, because we need to make some money. Not a whole lot, but just some. And then we'll go to the house and we'll start cleaning up the meteor damage. It was meteor, didn't it? I think that's what it said. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to play this game. It's going to be interesting to see how all this actually turns out. Like I said, I have no plans. I have no goals, no challenge rules or anything like that I'm working on. It's just going to be whatever we want to do. Okay, so we got some things we can go and actually sell in a little bit. That flower didn't give us a whole lot of money, but it gave us something. And we need to go get our job too. So we got a lot to do. I'm hoping that there's some decent sized meteors that will come with some decent money as well. That way we can actually walk out of here with a little bit of money in hand, because you know, first thing tomorrow they're going to bring us our bill. And I'm not looking forward to that. Okay, let's see what you got. Yeah, there's the newspaper. I see rocks over here. Let's go ahead and pick this one up. Pick this one up and go ahead and get that one. You might as well. Okay. And there's one over here. It is very hard to see in this world. Not really. I mean, everybody's complaining about it being very dark, and I'm not going to lie, it is dark. But you know, it just depends on I think your room and your computer and what you're doing. Because when I played, when I was actually working on this earlier, I had the windows, the blinds, and everything were up, and a lot of sunlight coming in, and yeah, it was kind of hard to see, so I had to actually change that. But now that the sun's gone down, it's not anywhere near as bad as it was. Okay, I can't see half the stuff I'm looking for. I don't know what that is. I think that's where a tree or something's supposed to be. I don't know how many things I've already told him to pick up or not, but these things are not disappearing like they should. Okay, let's go ahead and see if there's anything on the inside. Typically, they probably have destroyed like half my kitchen. Yep, they destroyed that. So I don't like normally doing that. And I think they destroyed... Nope, didn't destroy that either. Okay, so... you know what? We're not going to be going to university on this LP, so we're going to go ahead and just sell this real quick. That way we've got a little bit of money. And, yeah. So you guys might be screaming at me going, it's right there. Can't you see it? And I'm going to be like, no, I can't. It's dark. And I'm trying my best. I really am. But it is hard to see. It's not that, you know, it's not like pitch black. It's not that bad. But if you guys are watching on a small device, there's not much I can do, because I rendered this thing out at the full 1080. So I do the best I can. But let's go ahead and see if we can accept some gifts. Now, you guys don't know this thing is coming. So if you've sent me any gifts, this poor guy, being that he's broke, he's going to take it. He is going to take whatever gifts you send him, and we're going to use it for whatever we can. So... And of course, he's going to go stealing tonight too, so we're going to make some money that way. Okay, lots of gifts because I didn't record yesterday at all. It's from Stephanie DK129 for whichever family you see fit. Well, then this guy needs it. And let's see what we got. Okay, we got the tulips. Thank you so much. And let me go ahead and send you back something. It was a painting, right? Okay, so thanks for the painting. Ooh, I did not spell it right. The painting for Tobias in Midnight. Hello. And so you're the first person to know that I've actually recorded this. If you saw that right away. All right, from Shadyville 1963. Llandros, I'm sending 3 of my gifts your way. I hope they are something good and you'll get them. Well, I did, and I thank you for all 3 of them. Thank you for the prim and proper. I'm going to send you back something as well, and I hope that you get something really good. And that was a sofa or love seat. I think it was a love seat. Okay. Thank you again. And it says, Llandros, used for any LP. All your LPs are great. Well, I appreciate you saying it. Thank you so much for the globe sculpture. Yeah, not everybody seems to think so, but I appreciate the fact that you did. Okay, Shadyvale sent me another one, message from the game. What do we got? 2,000 simoleons. Thank you. Thank you so much. We're good. All right, I don't have to worry too much. Yeah, I already sent you a gift. I appreciate it so much. P-Path of 990. Hope it's a duck. Yeah, he needs his first duck, doesn't he? Well, he got bubble bath, and you gotta love that. Let me send you back something too, and I do appreciate it so much. We'll wait and see if we get a duck in this episode. Okay, and that was bubble bath. Did I spell that right? No, bubble bath. That's how I feel today. Oh, you have no idea. Today was a rough day. The whole week's been a rough week. All right, P-Path says for Stefan. Stefan, when am I getting around to you? Let's see, the next one I have to go to is actually going to be this one. I'm actually doing a couple of episodes of Midnight Hollow, so let me just take it now because I'm not going to get to him for a while. All right, we got a beverage maker, and then let's see, and just because you are awesome, thank you for saying that, and thank you for the TV. We needed a new one, so all right, perfect. From Kitty Nikome, it says for any of your LPs, keep them coming because you always bring a smile and entertainment to so many every day. Well, you're quite welcome, and thank you for that because I needed that. It's been, like I said, a rough week. We got the anatomy skeleton. Thank you so much for that. And let's send you back something as well. And all right, come on. Okay, and that was skeleton, right? Okay. Okay, from Cousin Ed. I love the name. Okay, message from the game. Let's see. We are getting 200 simoleons. Fantastic. Okay, this guy is not going to be as destitute as I thought because it was really looking kind of bad there. All right, thanks for the 200 for Tobias. All right, Cousin Ed again. Message from the game. We have 3,500 simoleons. Man. All right. So much for being poor. All right. GNC Cormac. It says for any LP, I love Hybrid Baby and Immortal Dynasty. They're my favorites. Hope this will help. I'm not getting to them today. Maybe tomorrow. I doubt it. It'll be probably the next day. So let me take them here. And it's a jar of friendship. This guy needs it, and I don't think I sent you back anything. So, and I can't send you back anything. I hate that. I'm so sorry. All right, but it was a jar of friendship. And this is another for any LP. And we just got the Vial of Potent Enlightenment. Okay, we'll have to use one of these. Hope it's something good. P.S. How do you get the multi-tab? It comes from the Sims 3 store. There's a couple of collections it's in, and you can also get it on its own. All right, thank you for the Lean and Mean Elixir. It's really good. You ought to, if you can get it, it's usually on sale pretty cheap now. GNC Cormac again. I figured out how to get the multi-tab. Okay, well, I just told you. So I'll just take credit for it, okay? Even though you already knew, I'm going to take credit that I told you. Okay, Flask of Angry Bees. Thank you so much for that. And it says, last gift. Hope it's something good. Enjoy your weekend. I am going to try. Thank you so much. And another bubble bath. I don't even know if we have a bathtub. I don't think we do. Okay. Coco Rose 15, it says hi, and I say hello back. Thank you for the potted perennials. And then from Sister Soldier 1721, it says, to the family that needs it the most, loving your LPs, keep smiling. All right, I'm going to try my best. Thank you for the sun disc, and let's go ahead and go right on along. Justin MJ411 for an ELP. We just got 200 simoleons. Sammy Marie, oh, thank you, by the way. Sammy Marie 1810, thanks for the great LPs. Keep up the great work. All gifts coming your way. Well, thank you. We are going to take out everyone we can. Thank you for the lamp. Because, you know, guys, we want to buy a store, and it's going to cost a lot of money to do that. Okay, Sammy Marie 1810, gift number 2. It is the best elixir you can send me. Thank you so much for that. The potent elixir, potent invigorating elixir. Here's number 3. There's the bowling lane. That's good money right there. And gift number 4, will it be a duck? No, it's a chair. Okay, but thank you for that. And last gift of the day coming your way. It is a dresser. Okay, thank you for those. Sakai Wilson 10. It says, hope this helps you. It should. It should. Jar of Discord. Well, it's going to help us find somebody and break them up. So that's a good thing. From Tenchu, message from the game. We have a chair and a lamp. Okay. Let's see. Sky Wilson 10. I love you. Marry me. Well, that might be a problem. All right. Thank you for the commercial planner. Yeah. All right. So from Sims 3 fan 1986. Let's see. Message from the game. We got 400 simoleons. Yeah, there's other people in the house, and they don't need to know that I'm getting marriage proposals. So thank you so much. All right, from Mickey647, it says, use this wherever it's needed most. Hope you get a car or a duck. I want to join the duck army. Yeah, well, so does Tobias. So come on, duck. No, but 300 simoleons will buy us a few ducks, so that's fine too. Mickey647 again, message from the game. And we have a bookshelf. Okay, from Kitty Nakomi. Hope this helps. Thanks for being awesome. Well, you're quite welcome, and thank you. Wow, thank you for the tennis table. I wish we'd really get true tennis. That'd be kind of cool. Dark Rose Mina, it's a message from the game, and it is another tennis table. Okay, Peach Lover 18. I hope this gift is something you need. Happy simming. Same to you. And it is the wall clock. All right, we got I think 2 more gifts. Owl Lily 12345. Hi, I like mysterious owls. Okay, and what do we get? 500 simoleons. Fantastic. Mad Parrot Disease. Message from the game. Last one for him. 750. Let's see how much we got all total. Buddy, you do not have to worry, and you're getting hot, aren't you? I hate that for you. Okay, well, what we need to do is go ahead and go inside real quick. I want to see if these lights come on at all. I don't think they do, because it is quite dark. And then he needs to go ahead and analyze his rocks. Actually, oh, no, analyze all of them. Why did I do that? All right, analyze all these things. Let's see if we got any money out of them. And let's see, that one was worth 450. Fantastic. 22. All right, he's getting some lifetime happiness things. 150. Okay, we didn't do too great, but you know, sometimes you do really well, sometimes you don't. But the thing is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep at least one of these in his inventory, probably one of the smaller ones. What we need to do is start. Let's just go ahead and stop for a minute. Hang on, buddy. You want to learn the painting skill? I don't mind doing that. I'm not crazy about the wildflowers. We're not going to university. I don't know if I'm going to do the street art kit with you or not. Let's just drop in here real quick. I don't know what you're reading, but you go ahead and read it. We got to replace your stove in just a minute. I'm going to actually take your stove out altogether because I'm not going to have you using that cheap thing. Let's get rid of that one too. Wait a minute. No, that's right. Okay. So we didn't get any credit for that stove, but we also didn't lose money on it. And I'm not gonna replace it and then just turn around and lose money. So now there is a new stove that came with this world, and it is the coal, whatever it's called. I can't remember. Coal burning stove. All right. Let's take a look at this thing and see what it's got. Hunger of 9, cooking and self-cleaning. We are buying this thing. If it'll fit, we'll get your alarm out of the way. It's 1,000 simoleons. You better enjoy that thing, buddy. You better have fun with it. Okay, now there is a new refrigerator that came with with this town as well, and I believe it is. Which one is it? I have no idea what the name of it is. To be perfectly honest with you, it could be this one right here. What are you? Gothic Frigidaire? I would say that's the one, wouldn't you? Yeah, I think that's it. So we're gonna go ahead and take it, and we're gonna pop it out. I have no idea. I didn't even look at its qualities. Let's just take a look real quick. Hunger of 7. Okay. Typically I go with this one right here, which is Hunger of 8. It's not that big of a difference, so I'm gonna say it was kind of a wash. Yeah, it could have been a little bit better, but you know, it's okay. Now I always go with this one, and there's nothing new, is there? That's the Ultra Lounge. Nope. There's nothing new. There is this one right there, which came with movie stuff pack. I'm not gonna put it in here. I'm going to use just the regular traditional one that I always go with, just because I like what it does. And of course, we definitely need to get our alarm. I told you guys I was going to do that, and I will forget, and then we'll get robbed on our first night, and I'll be very upset. Okay, I want to get rid of this bed because the beds definitely make a big difference in how your game works and how your Sims do. So let's get him something decent. I don't believe any beds came with this town. I mean, yeah, there were a lot of different things that came with it, but I don't think beds was one of them. Let me just double check real quick because I've got the page up on my little laptop. I did that to cheat. It's not cheating. I just did it to actually look for like the clothing and the hairstyles, make sure it was all the same. No, there's no beds. Mostly it was build and buy objects. It really wasn't a whole lot, or build objects. It really wasn't a whole lot of buying stuff. Yeah, there was some stuff for the females, and I almost went with the female sim, but I thought no, at the last minute I decided to go ahead and go with the guy. See, that's the one I want. No, that's not one. That's the one I want. and it's going to cost 4,000. Well, I told you we're going to be poor again because you know me. I'm going to blow their money as fast as I can. It's just part of it. And yeah, I've got my music turned off because I just get so tired of that music over and over and over. So, okay, let's change this thing out. Make sure it looks like this one is supposed to. I always like to keep the same pattern of whatever we had. And of course, it's loading up all these new patterns and everything that we've got. So hopefully it will actually change over in just a second. There we go. And whatever it does, it does. Let's get this bed out of here. Now I could, yeah, I'm going to sell it. Okay, now I need to go into our inventory and let's see what we have. I'm going to take this TV out and I'm going to get rid of it. Now you guys might be thinking, oh, why don't you just save your stuff and then you can sell it in your store. I would normally. Normally I would, but for right now, let's just go ahead and sell out and make some money so we don't actually have to worry. Yeah, sell all the items. That way we don't have to worry about money anytime soon. So we got 15,000, we're good, and I think we're ready to go back into live mode. Okay, first thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and we want to cancel this newspaper because you know they're going to just keep piling up. So I need him to stop real quick. It's only 2 o'clock and I don't feel like, I feel like we've been going for a while, which we have, but it's going to be hard to find him because he's gray, black and gray, and the whole house is black and gray. Alright, so let's go ahead and cancel that newspaper. Let's say yes to that, and then I'm going to have you go get your job. So his job is, like I said, it's just around the corner from him. We're going to go over here with him and join that career, and that way we can get an idea of the rabbit hole. I don't think it's any different from some of the more traditional ones. The biggest one that they redid was, of course, this big business center right here, which is in the center of town. I like it, but let me tell you, when you try to get around it, it can get in the way. That's one thing about this town. They put a lot of these lots really, really close together, and these trees are huge, and they take up a lot of room, and it gets hard going around them. But for the most part, it's not that bad. I don't feel too bad. Let's see. Oh, I love it. I love the whole broken down, run down look of it. That and the graffiti and everything. Okay, so yeah, it is just a recolor, but it's done very well. So I'm going to go ahead and take the music career. We're going to say yes to that. We got our first wish taken care of. Maybe not our first one, but it's one that we got. He wants to go gardening, and I don't mind taking him gardening because there is a garden around here somewhere, and I wanted to take a look at it. Because, of course, you know, I would love to see how plants are going to look when they grow in this place. That's a park. Maybe there isn't a garden. Maybe it's just a park that I saw. I thought I saw a community garden, but I might be completely wrong. Nope, there it is, gloomy garden. Let's go take a look at it because I want to see how the plants come out, if they're going to still look... I mean, I'm sure they're going to look the same as they would in any other game. They're not going to actually change. So it's going to be kind of interesting seeing this bright green in these weird areas. So, I don't know. It'd be kind of fun to see. Can't wait to see this place. I mean, yeah, it is dark, but it's not nighttime yet. So, to me, it's darker, but it's not that bad. It's just kind of gray. But I like it. At first, when I got the world, I was kind of on the fence. I was like, do I really like this or not? And then, you know, the more I got into it and I was actually changing up some of my lots and everything, the more I really was like, I like this lot quite a bit. I like this town. It's pretty nice. All right, you're going to go up here and you are going to harvest just because you wanted to garden some. And it's kind of nice. I really think we should put like a shower or something in here, or a bathroom. Maybe there is a bathroom over here. I don't know. This is one of those lots that we could eventually buy if we choose to. I always forget to do that in my games every single time. Now, yeah, I am going to go in and start meeting people in the town. That is one of my things that I want to do. I think that's bathrooms here. Well, it's not. It could be, but it's not. So at least they've got the buildings for you. If you're ready, if you want to buy it, you can do it. But I am going to meet some people, and we are going to start trying to find somebody for him. But I'm in no rush. This is not one of those that I got to rush out and have kids and do it all right away. I mean, yeah, are we going to? Absolutely. You know me. Let's see, what did you want to do? Go take a class? I will let you do that. Socialize with the supernatural. And if we find more wildflowers, buddy, you can have at it. I'm not going to let you do this all day because I want you to go get as many things done as we can do. Now, the painting class would be, I believe, at the school. And the school is right down here. Let's see. Let's go over here. And let's stop doing this. But anyway, you can kind of see the garden. I thought the garden was kind of cute. And like I said, it'll be interesting to see how it all looks once we actually get all these plants coming in. But I think they did it really nice and smart. They just put it back in the back. You don't really see it so much. So I think that's pretty cool. Now, I heard somebody over there. I think that was a ghost I heard. We could have stayed and socialized. You're going to see that happen a lot where we're going to be going through the buildings or through the trees because they're all so congested. Again, you can go through and you can take a lot of these trees out if you want. Now, I have not seen this school. I have no idea. I know it's a different rabbit hole altogether. It's not the same as what you typically would have. Um, but this brick, it's all very dark, so he just kind of disappears into it, doesn't he? I'm just going to look around the side, see if there's anything here, because you guys know me, I like to modify it. But for a little kid to come over for the playground, nothing wrong with that. It's small, but it is something they can come over and do. All right, so buddy, you go ahead and do this, and then when you get done, I'm going to send you out and take you to eat something for dinner. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here before we actually go for too long, because I've probably been going a lot longer than I really expected to. But I am going to turn around and start another episode of this pretty soon and try to get this one up as quickly as I can, because I don't want to actually have it waiting too long. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you're looking forward to it. Like I said, there's no rules, there's no challenge things, anything. We're just having fun, seeing the town, doing something different. So if you want to see something in particular or whatever, let me know. I am going to try to introduce or meet as many of the people as I possibly can. That's my goal. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.